I have an idea. Since this is a sponsored video, and there's this boss that seems unreasonably hard to beat, I feel like it's my duty to try and find a way to make this look easy. And since Heroes of Hammerwatch was kind enough to sponsor me, check it out, link in the description below. Ultimate Edition is available on Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, Steam, and soon the PlayStation 4. I feel like they've locked me out of some of the more complicated classes, but that's okay because I'm very simple. A ranger naturally is expert at ranged combat. That could be fun, but that's not really my style in a game like this. I like to get right up close and smash. The Sorcerer is a fragile spellcaster that slows enemies and deals hybrid damage. I'm sure that's a lot of fun for pure damage, but probably again difficult for me that likes to get hit a lot. And the Warlock is the one I wish I noticed before, a melee spellcaster who can replenish health and mana. Basically, you want to make it as deep as you possibly can every single run, so that you can unlock and upgrade as many things as possible to go even deeper on the next one. Luckily, I've already spent a few good hours grinding so we can get those upgrades right away. Because currently I'm doing about 12 damage and everything that touches me actually hurts quite a bit. So the first thing I'm going to do is upgrade my 3 basic skills, Sword, Charge, and Shield. This basically means I get to do more damage and take less damage while not having to learn any new skills, because me and skills don't mix, I like to hit things. Next we'll see if we can go ahead and unlock the Blacksmith. Looks like he costs 5 ores, I have 27 currently, so we now have a Blacksmith. Then we're going to upgrade the Town Hall to level 2, and then we can unlock Guild Hall level 2 as well. So now before we start our run, we can add armor, we can add weapon, critical chance, and movement speed. We're going to add armor, weapon, critical chance, and then also more of those two. So that was a lot of upgrades. We're going from a very basic character to something considerably more upgraded. So let's carefully see what our new damage is. 15, 23, 18, that's actually quite an increase. That's about 50% overall. In fact, that's over 50%, so I'm really liking this already. This is going to make it a lot easier, plus the extra toughness. And my charge skill does 27 damage, so that's going to be able to destroy a lot of those enemies. I've already found my first chest, I've just got to try and get there without getting hurt, otherwise it's maybe not worth it. I think I see the pattern, but I might be wrong. Oh, you know what? I can just dash on through it. That gave me a diamond. This started floor number 2, and I see a crack in the wall, so let's see where this is going to take us. Another chest. I don't have a key for it though. Hopefully there's a key on this floor. There are some slightly different enemies on this floor that are slightly stronger, but with all my upgrades, I don't think I'm going to have much of a problem. I need to try and take very little damage this entire time too, because I don't want to use my one potion. I'm probably going to need to save that for the boss. It's not that I'm not confident, I'm just realistic. The start of Dungeon 3 and I already see another secret in the wall. A basic chest. I wanted something better. 10% chance to disarm enemies for 3 seconds on primary attack. That is really good. Hopefully I can disarm the boss. And that's going to add a lot of survivability by itself, because the few things that can survive one of my hits probably going to be disarmed and then they're helpless for me to just murder them heartlessly. 10% to block most projectiles. That's also going to help. 3 diamonds in this room. That's definitely worth a few gold. I do feel adequately tough now. I really just want a bunch of ridiculous damage at this point. Plus 20% experience gained. And 25% chance to block 5 magical damage. I'm not sure anything's hitting me with magical damage yet, but eventually they probably will, because things like to hit me. It is kind of fun when I get enemies to punch up a whole bunch, because I can use my ramming speed to just go on through most of them. We're definitely going to buy the broadsword, plus the chainmail, plus the gauntlets. Okay, I can only buy a maximum of 3 items. Didn't know that before. I do now. I don't regret my choice at all. And that was pretty good timing because we're at the boss fight, so I'm going to send my stuff back up to town for later upgrades and then attempt the boss. Not sure if it's necessarily going to be easy yet, but I'm going to be able to do a lot more damage than I used to. Already I've actually taken a pretty good bite out of his health, believe it or not, at least compared to what I used to do. I also need to try very hard to keep my mana up just a little bit because that's where my dash comes from, and without the ability to dash, I take a lot more damage. I also don't love the amount of bats that are following me, but the amount of damage I'm doing takes them out very quickly, and I'm doing lots to him. It would also be great to not have to use my potion, that would feel good, but I don't know if we're going to be that skilled. A couple more hits. I can almost just tank right on through this maybe soon. Is he dead yet? Yeah, I got him. Alright. And we got this. Increased damage to constructs by 20%, and they give 20% experience. Gonna move in nice and slowly here, because I assume the enemies are going to be stronger. I already see some new skeletons or something that have me worried. But also, look at all that damage. We're hitting 29 for regular hits now. 29. While exploring this grassy wall, I found whatever this is. I'm sure that unlocks something great somewhere in the dungeon, I just have to find it. Alright, I still need to be careful because if they start hitting me, they take my health down right away. I might not even get a chance to heal if they all swarm me. I kinda made a bad play and jumped into a mob and lost most of my health, including my healing, so now I've got to be extra careful with what I'm doing. This is probably what that little switch opened for me, but again, I need a key for this to be of any use at all to me. Not really sure what this room is. Alright, I'm gonna stop touching things now. 25% chance to block 5 physical damage. I really like that. Anything that helps counter my stupidity really is a win for me. Ah, sucks to be you. For 10,000 gold, I'll let you out. Alright, since I need my health to go up, let's see what Idiot wants. This opens elsewhere. Well, I've got bad news for you, friend. You're gonna die in that jail cell. It's tempting to save up just a little more for the stinger, that way we can ignore 20% of the enemy's armor, but I'm not sure how worth it that is. I think instead of that, we're gonna go for Enchanted Dirk for a little extra damage, and then Ring of Rejuvenation so my health and mana comes back faster. Then, maybe the spellbook anyway, because why not? While I'm at it, let's send my ore back to the surface. We have sort of a mini-boss who fires multiple shots. No, he's dead. I found one of the switches to open something. That opened this one, which seemingly did nothing. Anyways, now to figure out how we're going to deal with all this. It is tempting in a way to just dive on into all that, but I know that would kill me pretty much instantly. Luckily, if I just keep moving around, they can't really hit me, and I can just wait for my opportunities to take little bites out of them until they're dead. So far in the upper end on a critical hit, I'm doing about 50 damage. I would really like to get that up to 100 somehow. I may have had a panic moment, so I used my one potion. Wanted to save that for the next boss, but you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. Oh good, another one of these rooms. I could probably do this, but I'll probably unlock the silver or gold chest that I can't open anyway. I hit a switch and something happened. I don't even remember what I was unlocking at this point. This kind of looks like it might be another boss fight, so I'm going to go ahead and send my stuff back to town. And then we'll see what we have to work with here. Alright, he's not super quick. Probably don't want to touch that. He's quick enough that that is going to be a little bit scary. Fires an arrow and smashes down. Gotta learn him before I get right up in his business. He does have a lot of health. I think as long as I can remember his patterns, I'll be alright. Wow, when he hits you with an arrow though, it really hurts. That was scary. I'll just be very patient and I might be able to get away with this. He has so much health though, his bar's barely gone down. And of course, he spawns in other enemies. If it was just him, I could have done this given enough time. Now that those things are spawning, it's gonna make it a lot harder. Alright, now on top of everything going on, there's turrets on the sides firing at me, so I need to be extra careful to not do things just like that. Not looking particularly optimistic at this particular whoops as I charge right into that. Not looking optimistic, but you never know. 1500 more health to go and I'm doing about 30 damage per hit. Alright, I just got hit once again and that leaves me with literally 3 health. Anything that touches me now is sure to kill me very quickly. So we're just going to kind of get a little more aggressive because might as well. Maybe I shouldn't have charged in on him. After that, I did just get a rather large reward though. I've got 7 stars and 8600 gold to spend. So what we need is a better blacksmith. And maybe a general store so we can buy better items right from the beginning. I'm also going to grab this skill, Lay on Hands, because that's actually a healing skill. I don't know how to use it, but I'm going to like it. Now with all my money, I'm going to buy 5 bronze keys, 2 silver keys, Curio's box because look at all those stats, and then this because plus 10 skill power, plus 10 resistance. And then maybe because I have the money for it anyway, we're going to have this for a magic missile. But we don't want to forget our upgraded blacksmith. We're going to get more armor, more weapon damage, maybe a higher critical chance. That's not as important right now. So we'll simply take more armor, more weapon, and a speed boost. That feels better. And in case you're wondering, we're now doing 28 damage on a basic hit. Remember, we started at 8. We upgraded to about 12, I think, on our last run, so we're doing way more damage now. And when need be, I can heal myself like that. Uses a bit of mana, but mana regenerates fairly quick. Also found this fairly suspicious door that we're going to enter. This seems, nice. What am I supposed to do? This might be some kind of a wave challenge thing. Broke part of the box, and we're just spawning more waves of enemies. Does the cube have to fall apart that way, or is that intentional? Finally defeated the cube. Would have done that the easy way had I known what to expect, but I guess I can pick one of these. I think I'm going to take the lucky charm just because +1 luck. Do I get all of these? Oh, I'm going to go ahead and take all of these then. This is awesome. We're off to a good start. Because I picked up 2 of the right things, I get plus 10% health and mana regen. And it spat me out in the prison for some reason. I'm not sure if I like that or not because I would have gathered a lot of power-ups on the way here, but I'll take it. With all the items I just picked up, I'm way stronger now. Things are barely hurting me, I'm doing much more damage. This dungeon is much easier. I also just found Blackjack, 10% chance to stun enemies. I also just sacrificed 10% of my health at this altar for a huge armor boost, so now I get a 55% damage reduction. Now after collecting a few more of these manuals, I get an extra 10% bonus damage. So I'm doing 82 critical hits and about 40-45 damage on regulars. And one conveniently placed shop. I would definitely buy these gloves if I knew I was going to take any magic damage. In fact, I still might. I'm going to take Coated Arrow, that way I can poison things like the boss, extra magic missile damage, and then I'm going to take Markham's Purse, plus 1% gold gain per item in your inventory. I've got a lot of items, that's a lot of bonus. 19 items, so I get a 19% gold bonus, plus all the extra bonus I get from all these different items. We're back to about the boss fight, so 3,000 gold, going up to town. And yeah, I maybe don't have my potion anymore, so I can't really heal myself with that, but I can heal myself by other means. Being able to poison the boss, I think, is probably going to make a pretty big difference here. I've actually got some different avenues for how I can hit him. Like that, I can charge in and hit him with magic missiles. I can poison him. As long as I'm avoiding his damage, I can do a lot more damage this time to him. And he just hit me with his hammer, but that was all the damage he did, so that's really not too bad at all. I've already got him down to 1600 health. That took me way longer last time. My strategy is basically this: don't get hit by that, but also, and then charge in, hit him a few times, and leave. 1300 health, 300 health per flurry. The biggest challenge here is letting my mana build back up again. My regen is pretty high, so it'll go up pretty quick, but I just avoid damage and anything for a little bit, and it'll all recharge. With all this armor right now, even when something does hit me, it's not really doing much damage to me. Although things are attacking me a lot more than they were a minute ago. Like, I've got more stuff to dodge, which is kind of scary. But he's down to a solid 7 health. So we'll go ahead and finish him off. There we go, didn't expect to be able to do that. We did a thing, and 10% chance to trigger combo when taking damage. That sounds good to me. The new dungeon seems interesting. Wonder what this one's gonna give me. A vigorous restoration. Just what I wanted. Even most of the enemies here now aren't really doing a lot of damage to me, so I'm mostly just wading through this entire dungeon going like this. That appears to be a gold chest. I definitely don't have any gold keys that I'm aware of. I've got bronze and silver, so I don't even know how to get that anyways. I shouldn't have touched that. Alright, I'm just gonna make a run for it because... Wow. Okay, I probably shouldn't have touched anything. I don't know why I did that. I didn't have a gold key anyway. That definitely kind of hurts because I was feeling pretty overpowered there. I wish I had more time to unlock more of the buildings because each and every one of these adds a lot to every single run. But again, that's why I focused on the Blacksmith for extra damage. And the shop for those assorted upgrades every single run. And as fun as it is running around simply smashing things, I kinda wish I played with some of the other classes. Although to be fair, doing this never really gets old. I wish I had friends. That way I could have someone play multiplayer with me and carry me through everything. It just looks so much easier when you have someone else helping you do all the work. Plus, I can just imagine all the fun mixing of skills. It would complement each other so nicely. Heroes of Hammerwatch, link in the description below.